Hello, my name is Super Potato, and today I'm going to be doing a Minecraft house tutorial. Oh, that went better than I thought it would. So today, we're going to be doing this house right here. Let me get a better view of it. This one right here. When we building this, I guess it's just a modern house or something, I don't know. So, the following materials you will need just for the house is birchwood stairs, glass panes. I would recommend white stained glass panes, but I'm on Windows 10 and they don't have stained glass, so yeah. And then birchwood planks, birchwood slab, quartz stairs, and block of quartz. So, and I cannot tell you how much you will need of it if you're in survival, because I built this completely in creative, so you're just going to have to get a bunch of each material and just hope you have enough. So, find an open area, and then I've already placed a block right here. The dimensions for the front of the house is 15 blocks long. The height is 10 blocks high, and the side of it is 15 blocks long. Now, the 10 blocks high is how high the quartz block is. That does not count the roof. So place down one block. Make sure you have plenty of space going out to the right and outward, that way where my cursor is pointing out in this area right here. So from this one block, we want to go 14 blocks to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In total, that should be 15 blocks. If it's not, then you've done something wrong. Coming this way, this is 15 blocks long on the side of it, on the left side of the house. From this block here, we're going to go 14 blocks to the left again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's 14 blocks because this one was already here, and then you added 14 blocks to this one, which would make it 15 blocks total. So come to the right side of the go to the front and then go to the right side. From this block, you're going to go 14 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. And then come to the very back of the build. And then you just want to connect this block and that block over there together, just like this. Okay, once you have that done, go back to the front. Now, this is the center block. Find a center block. It will be, yeah, you just know. Just go to the center block and place down birchwood stairs right in front of it. All right. I'm just getting a look on how I'm going to do this. Sorry if I had to go back and forth some. It's just, I can't entirely remember how I've done this. Okay, I think I got it. What we're going to want to do first is raise each corner block up by 9, because that would make it 10 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do that to all the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you don't want to connect each of these corners together, not diagonally, but just like together. Just, you see what I'm doing? Just connect each one together. It's basically like you're making the cube, just hollowed out. Just connect each corner together. Very simple and easy. This house is not very complex either. I've tried to make, and this is sort of a simple house. I mean, it has enough for a minute, but it's simple. You don't have to count nothing up. I'm just having to do it slow because of due to how this works on Windows 10. It ain't like Minecraft console. It ain't the best flying capabilities for building. So once you get done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Should be 15 blocks long, about 15 blocks long, and it should be 10 high. So first, I need to sleep because it's getting dark. This is not look professional. Alright. So next, we're going to go start. We're going to go do the sides first because the front is the most complex part. So, when you get to the front of your build, go to the left side. Go down here where my cursor is pointing, and you just want to do the sequence of blocks. Place down 2. Not like that. Place down 2. Skip 3. Place down 2. Actually, no, place down 3. So, from the beginning, place down 2. Skip 3. Place down 3. Skip 3. Then place down 2. You're also going to want to do this to the back of the build. Not the front, but the back. So, place down 2. Skip 3. Place down 3. Skip 3. And then place down 2. And then do this for the right side also. So, place down 2. Skip 3. Place down 3. Skip 3. Place down 2. Okay, the front's a little bit more complicated. I need to go take a look back at it. We're just placing down the grooves to make the windows. So place down 2, skip 3, place down 1, skip 1, place down 1, skip 3. Okay, I hope I got this. So it doesn't matter what either side you start on. Just start on one of the sides on the bottom of the front of the house. So place down 2, skip 3. Place down 1, skip 1, place down 1, skip 3, and then place down 2. And then what you're going to want to do is go around on all these blocks right here, the ones that we placed down on top of the first. This is the first layer right here, just the base of it. And then these are the blocks that we put on. So on the blocks that we put on the first layer, you're going to want to raise them up by 1 on all around the house. So raise it up by 1 on these blocks that we just placed, marking out the windows. This takes a while for me. I'm not the best at placing down these blocks. So once you've done that, once you have raised these blocks up, and once they're 2 blocks high, next you're going to want to go on top of them again and place one more. So this time you're going to want to wrap it. You're going to want to do the whole layer, not leaving any grooves. So instead of placing 2 and then skip 3, you're going to want to just do a whole row of quartz. And do that to all the sides. Every single side. Doesn't matter. This takes me a while. I'm so sorry. I am a slow builder. Okay, we are almost there and done. Okay, and each of these grooves in the wall, or the holes, you're just going to want to take your white stained glass panes. Like I said, I only have glass panes because I don't have white stained glass on this version, but you're just going to want to fill in the house with glass panes. Actually, you can choose whatever color you want, but I would recommend glass panes instead of glass block. I think it just looks better. So go and fill in all the holes except this hole right here that is right in front of the step. That's where the door is going to go. We'll get to that later. So just filling in all the holes. This takes a few seconds for me. I'm sure it'll take a few seconds for you too. Of course, it's going to take a few seconds. If you need to, skip ahead if you absolutely can't stand me taking a while doing this. Really? Why does this happen to me? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you get done with all the grooving, once you get done with all the holes in placing glass, this is what you should look like. This is what it should look like. So now, what we're going to do, okay, so this counts for a whole building. Place down 2 whole layers, like you see me doing here. Just on top of this layer that we placed on top of the glass panes, this layer right here, this whole layer that wraps around the whole building, you're going to place 2 more whole layers around it, like I'm doing. Just 2 more whole layers, 2 blocks higher. You see? From this one that's above the glass pane, you're going to want to raise it up by 2 around the whole building. Like I said, go ahead and skip ahead if you absolutely think I'm absolutely slow. Okay, that's another one done. Okay, wait a minute. No, I didn't raise it up another level. Okay, that's done that side. And this side. Okay, so go back to the front, and then you should have something that looks like this. In total, from the glass panes that you have placed in these grooves, it should be 3 blocks higher total. So, from that, dang it. So from that, the whole building is going to have the same layout on the top floor. Because on the top floor, there's going to be no balcony or nothing. I just had to do the front a little bit different way because of the door. So on top, you're just going to want to do the same thing as we did for the bottom on the back and the 2 sides. So on top of this last whole layer that you placed, go to the front of the building, and on this last layer, this last whole layer that you just placed, it doesn't matter what side you go on, do the sequence of blocks. Place 2, skip 3. Place 3, skip 3. Place 2. And then go to the right side, and it doesn't matter once again what side you start on. Place 2, skip 3. Place 3, skip 3. Place 2. Once again, follow the pattern on the back. Place 2, skip 3. Place 2, skip 3. Oh, I accidentally placed 2. Okay, so place 2, skip 3, place 3, skip 3, place 2. And then once again for the last side, place 2, skip 3, place 3, skip 3, place 2. Okay, same thing as we did with the bottom. We got to raise it up by 1 more block on top of the blocks we just placed. On these blocks that we just placed, that we just laid out, raise it up by 1 more block on each side. On every side, this applies to everything around. I'm trying to make this tutorial as fast as I can because it took me a long time to build that one over there, which I had to plan that one out. Okay, so yeah, this is right. So all we gotta do now is for the sides, you just gotta add a whole layer on top of these 2 blocks that we just placed to mark out the window. So just to add a whole row of block, of course, around the whole building. And this should conclude it for this part of the build. So all I've been doing is just placing a bunch of quartz blocks. So everything that we've done so far is just laying out the windows, placing the quartz blocks, placing them there, and then putting the glass panes in. But we'll get the glass panes in a minute. And if I ain't explaining this in the best of my ability, and you can't understand what I'm saying, I'm sorry. But doing these building tutorials is a little bit new to me. Alright, so once you have done the top windows, you're just going to want to put the glass panes in it. It applies to all these little holes in the top of the building. Just take a few seconds. And tell me if I go too fast for you, because if I need to, I will slow it down. I know we have done a lot for just 15 minutes. It's already getting dark. It gets dark fast in this game. One side to go. I thought I was going to have to actually make this a two-part thing, but it's going quicker than I thought it would, so I might just end up doing this as a whole. Alright, so once you have done this, what you're going to want to do next is, well, first of all, I need to sleep. Alright. So, okay, so we need to do this little thing right here. So go to the front of the building, grab your birchwood planks, and on the stair that leads up to the doorway where the door's going to be, place a birchwood plank on both sides of it. Raise that birchwood plank up by 2. And then, hang on. Once you raise it up by 2, okay. Once you have raised it up by 2 blocks, in total there should be 3 blocks of birchwood planks to both sides of this stair. And once you have done that, place a birchwood stair facing in this direction on both sides of the birchwood planks. Place a birchwood plank in the middle of these 2 stairs, and grab a birchwood slab and just place one on top of that block. And there you go, you have made an entrance to the front of the house. So, alright. So that concludes the little part around the house. Now, during the daytime, when you don't have the roof on, I recommend taking out this grass right here. As you can see, I got water underneath it because this was the platform I made to do the tutorial. Now, I ain't going to do this just because I've already done it to that house. That house already has everything in it. So, all this grass that you have inside of these walls, just rip it all out. Don't do it randomly, please don't. That'll take you much longer. But just rip it all out and replace it with birchwood planks. Well, not slabs, but planks. You just see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm just doing randomness just to show you, but you get what I mean. Just rip all the grass out and then replace it with birchwood planks. So I'm just going to leave this here, even though it looks ugly, but I'm going to leave it. Okay. So once you have the flooring done, what we're going to do next is go and do the next floor. So grab your birchwood planks. And this, well, of course this applies to the whole building, but it doesn't matter what wall you're facing. Just face one of the walls. You see that there are 3 whole rows of quartz blocks, block of quartz in between this glass pane. So you see 1, 2, 3. Well, out of these 3 rows of block of quartz, in the middle one, you can see which one I'm pointing at. The middle one, right here, is where you're going to want to fill in this whole floor. Everywhere around. Nothing uneven, just fill it all in with birch wood. You can see what I mean. I'm just marking out exactly, there's no exact way. Just in between the middle row of the 3 rows that is in between the glass pane. In between the windows. There. I know some people have a hard time. I ain't being mean, but some people do have a hard time understanding what builders say. So, Now, I know there's some builders that don't even do commentary. Well, not commentary, but audio, I think. They don't even speak. They just build and just upload to YouTube. They don't talk at all, so I try to talk specifically and detailed as I can. So once you have the bottom floor, once you have the grass ripped out on the bottom and replaced with birchwood planks, then you want to go, and once you have filled in the second floor with birchwood planks, it is going to be time. Now I am going to have to do this, but come to the very top quartz block. You can see this very last whole layer of quartz block. You're going to want to fill this whole layer in. As you can see me doing, just fill it all in. This is for the sake of the roof. This will take me a few minutes, so if you want to, you go skip ahead to where I start on the roof, because that will be the next part. I don't know how many tutorials of these kind of houses I'm going to do, but I know one build I am specifically waiting to do. I'm waiting to do one build that I have. It's a build I built on my PS4 world. It's a build that I did not copy, which this one I did not copy either, but I have gotten it from a few ideas. So this isn't exactly copied, but it is an idea that's based off of a few builds I know of. But there's going to be one build that I invented. Well, not I invented, but I really came up with it. It's a fish market. It's where you go buy fish, like raw fish of different kinds. And you'll see it when I upload it. It'll be quite a while probably from now, but that is one build I'm definitely looking forward to. It is made out of quartz, by the way. If you are a subscriber that follows my channel a lot, I just want to go prepare you. If you want to build it in survival mode, if you're looking forward to a fish market, you better go ahead and start collecting a lot of quartz. And then you also want to take all the lapis lazuli you got and go turn it into the block form. And you want to get a lot of blocks. Trust me, it will take a long time to get all them resources. Okay, so once you have the top filled in, it's going to be time to start on the roof. So what you're going to want to do first is take out your birchwood stairs. Now you see this layer that we just filled in right here. Well, come to the side of it. Doesn't matter what side you start on, right or left. I'm just starting on the left. You see this last layer. We'll place, not upside down, place just a regular facing stair, birchwood stair, facing like that on this top layer, on the side. You can see what I mean. And don't do like that. And just take it, drag it all the way over to the other side. And then you're going to want to go over by one and up by one. So you place one like this. Now this goes for both sides. So once you go to the front, it should look a little bit like this. Just place one on the actual quartz and then place one on top. Now I'm going to place, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to be placing birchwood planks on the back of these stairs because it is very hard for me to place stairs in this version of Minecraft. So every time you're just going to want to go, if you come to the back of the building or in the front of the building, you're just going to move over by one and then go up by one with the stair. You can see what I mean. I mean, it's not that hard to know what I'm doing. And like I said, you don't have to use the birchwood planks to place the stairs on. I mean, you can do it. You just place one birchwood stair behind a stair, and then just do it once I get over here. You just place it like that. It's difficult for me to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it out, but that's how you do it. It takes me a while to do it, so it just takes me just as long to do it by this method. Ow. My foot's going numb because I've been sitting here in the same position talking like this for so long. terrible at placing stairs. I'm absolutely terrible. And I'm going to go ahead and say this in advance. Once it looks like the first side, when you start placing the stairs on one side, once it looks like you're in about the middle block right here, where I placed that stair, once it looks like you can get up to that level, stop. Don't keep on going up. Once you get once you get close to the middle, I recommend coming to this side and then start going up like that. So just keep on raising it up by going to the side by one and then raising up by one. I'm sorry this takes so long. This is the part I recommend really skipping because it will take me a while to do this. Just a couple more to go. God. I hate stairs. I'm going to go do one more. It would be one away from the middle of the side. Once I get this side done, I will go ahead and start on the other side. Alright, so you see how it's not direct. You see my cursor is going to go down and it's going to be the block right beside the center block. And do that to both sides. Don't go directly to the center. Okay. So once you get done with one side, once you got it almost to the middle, one block away from the middle, go to the other side and start. Just do the exact same thing. No. Place, thank you. Okay, now I gotta start putting blocks behind. I hate this part. Like I said, go skip ahead if you hate waiting on me. Unless you absolutely like watching me placing stairs. Because if you do, then go ahead and enjoy. Enjoy it. Sit back and kick back on the couch and grab your bag of chips and just watch me placing stairs in this kind of fashion. It's a lot of fun. Trust me, so much fun. Dang it. There. Now for the stair. Still got a few more rows to go. Dang it. I really don't know if this is faster than any other way to do it, but it's less complicated. I mean, I must have to use my whole brain to figure out where to place the stair at when I do the other method. But this method, I mean, you just place blocks. You don't have to aim for a certain area. You just place them. This is actually, it's easier to build this house in Minecraft Console Edition. Now, people in Pocket Edition and PC that uses mouses and a keyboard, I feel bad for you. Which I'm playing on my laptop right now, but luckily you can connect an Xbox controller to my. I can connect my Xbox controller to my laptop, and I can actually play like that. So it actually makes it easier for me, but it's still not the same controls as the console. Still not the exact same controls. Okay, so once both sides of the stairs have almost met in the center, what you're going to want to do is grab your birchwood planks and place one. Don't raise it up anymore. Just place one in between the two stairs, as you can see. And then on top of the birchwood planks, grab a birchwood slab and place one on top of the wood planks that you placed in between the birchwood stairs. Alright, so it should look like this. So you should have one hanging off the side, the left and right side of the house. And then what you want to do next is, this is going to be the window part. This is where we put the windows, like for the attic. So what you're going to want to do is find a center block. Well, I would recommend just coming to the front of the house. You'll find the stair that we placed early on in the video. Find that stair, keep your cursor right there and just fly straight up, and then go to the very top of the course block and just drag that up with birchwood planks. And then you'll have a line going straight through the roof like that. And then what you're going to want to do next is from the first center birchwood plank that you have right here, just extend the birchwood planks over on each side. I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. I mean, you can see that. Just make a line of birchwood planks going straight from the top of the roof, straight down. And then what you're going to want to do is, this corner right here, this little corner right here, place two glass panes, and then place two on top of them. This is terrible. And then fill the rest in with wood. As you can see, do the same thing to the other side. In this corner right here, from the line that went that separated the big space in the roof into halves, go into this corner right here and place two glass panes, and then place two on top of them, and then fill the rest in with birchwood planks. And there, that side is done. Now just go to the other side, do the same thing. So where this stair is, that we just marked out earlier, just marking out where we was putting the sides of the roof in, just where that stair was, break it, and then just place birchwood planks going straight up, separating this space into two halves, two perfectly symmetrical halves. And then take this first birchwood plank that you just placed down and extend it both sides until you run into another birchwood plank. So I just extend it all the way over, as you can see me doing, and it should look like this. Then in this corner right here, once again, just in this corner, place two glass panes, and then place two and raise it up by one more. And do the same thing to the other side. And there. And then fill the rest in with birchwood planks. The tutorial is almost over. I want to give you a few ideas on the inside. I am not going to show you me building it. I'm just going to show you the first house I done. Where is it? I'm just going to show you the first house that I done and show you what's on the inside. So, the stairs that we done at first to do a roof, what you're going to want to do is grab your quartz stairs and you just want to do an overhang for the back and the front, not the sides, but the back and the front. This is the back. Do an overhang on each side, as you can see me doing. And then for the slab on top, oh crap, I forgot one material, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Grab quartz slab. Where is it? There it is. And then just place a slab beside the birchwood slab. And once again, go to the other side. and just do like this. I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. And don't do this to this side. You can see why I'm doing it very easily. If you can't, then you're blind. And then do the same thing to the front. This just gives the building a little bit more of a, maybe a 3D, or yeah, maybe a little bit more of a 3D effect. And then just place the slab right there. This is almost over, actually. When we get done placing these stairs, I'll just give you a few building ideas. Okay, so once they have the overhang of placing the quartz stairs on both front and the back, then what you're going to want to do is get out redstone lamps, get birch fence, and get levers. And what you're going to want to do is go to the very last layer of block of quartz for the front and the back. Don't do this to the sides. This really works better for the front and the back only. Go to the last layer of block of quartz. And you see this corner, this top, go to the front of the building, top left-hand corner. Well, when you get to that block, go over right by 1. Place a fence. Actually, no, go over by, go to the corner block and go over by 2. Place 1, go over by, and then once you play this one, skip 1, 2, 3, place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 3, and then place another one. Place the redstone lamp on top of the fences, and then on top of the redstone lamp, place the lever and switch it on. And do the same thing to the back. So once you get to the back, go to the upper left-hand corner, and then go over right by 2. Place 1, skip 3, place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 3, and place 1. And then just on top of them fences, place your redstone lamps. And then place a lever on top of them to light them up. And there you go. The outside is pretty much done. Like I said, it's a very simple build. Nothing really highly detailed. I would recommend this for beginners. And maybe just, if you really like building, just do it. Okay, so that's just the building. I would add the redstone lamps, by the way. You don't have to add the redstone lamps. You can actually just put torches on top of the fencing. It doesn't look as good, but oh yeah, for the door, grab a dark oak. Is it dark oak? Let me check here. Yeah, grab a dark oak door, and what you want to do is don't place it on the outside. Let me show you. Do I still got them in my hand? Yeah, I do. So go to the front of the house and go to this quartz block that I'm pointing at. Go on the inside of the house and then place the door, not on the outside, because I prefer the look of it on the inside better. Yeah, like that. So what I've done is I just divided the house into sections. I mean, it's easy to divide the house. Hang on, let me go into the other house and show you. First of all, grab your torches, because I would recommend doing this before anything else. So, go inside the house. I'm just going to go to place the door, just for example. Once I can get inside the door, place the door. And on all these windows, top and bottom, just place a few torches around each one. Because when you go outside, it'll be all nice and lit up. it'll emit off light. It will emit light outside the windows. It'll make the house seem like there's somebody inside. You know, just like people on the inside with the lights turned on. So just do that to all the windows. Just, you don't have to do this, but I think it looks better. As you can see with that house, I put torches on the inside of the windows, and it makes it look good. If I didn't do that, it wouldn't be as lit up. So this is the way I divided the house off. First, when you step inside, go to one of the side walls, not the back, but the side. You can see this middle block right here. You see these three blocks that are in between these two windows. We'll go to the very middle of them 3 blocks and place a block. And then there should be a 4 here. If there's not, then you messed it up. But just pretend that there's a 4 there. Here, I'll just place a redstone lamp just there because I don't have the birchwood planks in my hand. And what I've done is I ain't going to fill in this whole wall, but I'm just going to show the layout. I traced it all the way to this side. And then what I've done is, first of all, I placed a birchwood stair like that, so that way you can actually get up to the door. And to the right of that birchwood stair, I placed 2 quartz blocks. I took them all the way up to the 2nd floor, and I dragged them all the way over like this. And then I punched out a door right there and right there, and this will be one room right here. Once the walls are built up to the floor, there'll be a room right here, a room right here, and then once you get inside this room, you just break that block, and you see the middle right here. Well, just put a quartz block right there and drag it all the way over, so you can see. So once you get inside this room, you break that block. Once you raised all the walls up, each room will be each room, there'll be 4 rooms on the top and bottom floor. And for the stairs, just make one of the rooms on the top and bottom floor a stair room, because first of all, as you can see, there is an attic. So if you want to get up to the attic on the 2nd floor, I would recommend making one of the rooms a stair room to the attic, and then on the bottom floor, make one of the rooms a stair room. Now, the way I done it on the first house is I don't have the birchwood planks in my hand, but I just raised this all the way up to the roof, just like 4 blocks together, raised it up to the roof, and just place quartz stairs winding all the way around it. And then I had to place a slab like this to be able to connect them. You get the concept. There. And once it leads up to there, you can either make the room up here the same room. You can make this top floor room that you can make. Once this is all covered, you can make this same room up here a stair room that goes to the attic, or you can just make one of the other rooms on the top floor a stair room. It doesn't really matter. So if you discard the 2 rooms that are going to be used for stair rooms, and my remote is disconnected. If you discard 2 rooms out of that 8 total rooms besides the attic, if 2 rooms are stair rooms, then total you should have 6 rooms besides stair rooms. So, hang on. So, yeah, that's pretty much the ideas. I would recommend putting torches inside the house, right inside of windows. You see how it makes that windows look a little bit nicer, makes it look nice and lit up. So, so yeah, that's the tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks for watching.